This one's for Dr. Essler. I feel it any longer. You know, singing is hard. And be stronger. Oh, jeez. That's enough of that.
Oh my god. I caught the end of that. You, sir, are wonderful.
Oh, man.
There's a lot of beautiful people in this room.
I was like,
It's a good thing I'm only a potato.
I was like, this one's for Dr. Essler, and I started singing I Can't Fight This Feeling Anymore as Wanahek. That's pretty great. Oh, singing is hard! It's good stuff. Oh, gosh! Okay, here we go. So, last time, on Silent Nights, our heroes met a Viakin lady and sent her on her way with mixed feelings about what that might hold for the future. However, their mission will continue as forward, and that is they must seek out the Forsaken Graveyard and to clear it of the undead, which is further to the north. Gather your supplies, for the sun kisses the horizon, and it's time to continue your adventure. When you are ready, gather your party before venturing forth.
Wow. Party gathering.
You guys ready to go?
Yes.
Yes.
You got it.
Someone in your chat. This is actually a romance visual novel for What Do Heck.
Well, of course it is.
I
Oh my god.
love it.
Once we finish this campaign, we're just gonna restart it, but Waduhak loves a different woman each time.
Oh my god.
Nah, man. Next time the campaign starts, it's just Essler, and she's his wife, and they have to fight off their 800 children.
Silent Nights,
Sweet.
Volume 2, Electric Boogaloo.
What a heck visual novel.
The Necopar.
Ooh. Alrighty. Well, then let's get this party started. Gathering the party. Venturing forth. Okay, all of you need to snap onto the grid.
Make me. You did. No, you didn't. You unsnapped me.
I did.
I was already snapped.
Unsnap.
Make me.
I'm faithfully snapped to the grid and you unsnapped me. I take
Just the way she said that was like so fucking sensual. I'm faithfully snapped to the grid. And you unsnap. Oh, shit.
It actually sounds like something someone would say. Fucking snapping aggressively at people.
Alright, and so, our party continues their journey. Further to the north, the trees are left behind as a large copse seems to be separated from the rest of the path, and within that copse, a cleared away meadow, in which the gnarled branches of the trees and a sort of corruption on the soil leaves many splotches of brown dirt where grass does not grow. A cold wind blows through the area, carrying with it a chill, perhaps of another nature, as you sense an uneasy feeling. The stench of death lingers on the air, as the disturbed grave earth can be seen even from here. The ancient cobblestone road, and even older stone parapets, can be seen cracked through the elements and neglect. Let me know when you're loaded.
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 90.
Just everybody loaded. 10%.
129 out of 130%.
10%.
Yeah, everyone's loaded, right?
I think so.
No.
That's ultra.
One more.
131 out of 132.
Well,
Hey, look at this. I'm here.
All right, that's it. Mods. I need a command made. Anytime someone says "oh whoa" or "ooh woo," I want you to make a command that keeps track of it, and we'll call it Arcadum's ulcer has activated. And a number
Thank
of
you.
times.
you have just set a challenge.
Please,
You have set a challenge for me.
dear God, put me out of my misery. Ooh, ooh. That's a $200 fine.
All right, buddy. Listen. Anime starts
Good.
with A. Arcadum starts with
Hello?
A. You do the math.
Hello.
What kind of a math is that?
Arcadum, I want to tell you this just so you can be extra disappointed in me. In Rimworld, I actually named you Uwu Kadum when you were a girl. Because you were good at everything. This is how I die.
Add 15 billion points
He's
to
coming
the
to your
count.
house right now.
Yeah, the worst part is
15
I heard
minutes
someone
later, he
typing
shows up
that
at your
about like a
house.
fucking gun being cocked. I'm like, oh god.
Well, that's the end of the stream.
Since the
Bye guys,
DM's
later.
Since the DM's not here, we can go around this rock and you know. Hey,
And impromptu lesbian session go.
Mistress,
Oh.
come
I think the DMs actually did.
Frantic
You
lesbian.
investigate this bush. What is
Mister-
hex inside?
here. Wait a minute. No, look at me, not the bush.
Oh my god, it's still dead.
I was gonna say something, but it's probably super inappropriate.
Well, this appears
Does
to be
anybody-
a difficult situation.
Hold on, I have to method act.
Hold
Nox,
on, I'm
Nox
here, I'm
is
just-
Nox is
My,
Nox is
it is 90
behind.
degrees in my. I'm going to die. Hold on.
Nox
Oh,
is
okay,
behind.
so it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
It is so hot in this fucking room. and it's not
Well, you
just
probably
because of
sparked
me.
him to get up out of his chair.
It is possible.
So you hear Nox behind the rock.
Turning
doing
my air
something.
conditioner to Arctic.
My God.
More like a knocks behind the rocks.
If Nox is
I'm gonna-
drinking whiskey behind the rocks, is that Nox on the rocks behind the
Freeze
rocks?
me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
It's
run
an ice
their
cube.
socks.
Oh my God,
Oh
it's
my
fucking-
god, no!
Strap them to my chest.
Not again!
Nemeskia, you're going to explode.
All right, I'm back.
Quickly,
need the
quickly puts the jug away.
All right, I'm sorry. Tiffany just decimated me. By the way, I went into the next room to see her off because she's going to work. I talked to her and I was like, I don't want you to go to work, Tiffany. What if I didn't let you? And then she says, you don't have enough money not to let me go to work. And I died.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it hit me hard. Yeah, it was.
The
Yeah.
devastation.
Yeah, my arm is dragging behind me. I
Slouched.
can't see out of one of my eyes. Alrighty then. So,
Can't see out of my eyes.
call me Ulu Kadum, I swear to God.
I'm sorry!
But
On
have
the
you
plus side,
considered...
at least you died!
Ooh.
The gallon's almost halfway done, by the way.
Okay. Stop. Cease.
I swear, if you go to throw up like in the middle,
I
I-
won't.
you
There's
only have yourself to
literally, it is
blame.
almost physically impossible for me to throw up.
If
from
you
drinking milk.
burp in the middle of roleplay, I
I
am
will
leaving
burp.
this call and not returning for the rest of the night.
I'll be sure to turn away.
Okay, so now that everyone is loaded, I hope.
Yes.
Hold on. I need a little bit of something to take the edge off
Ooh,
how much my heart
That's
hurts.
Spicy. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, this Dr. Pepper has real cane sugar in it.
Ooh, that must make it taste extra good.
Ugh. God
I
damn.
can't do Dr. Pepper.
Yo, have y'all tried the blue one yet?
No.
What?
What?
It's good.
Yo, have you drank blue yet?
Get your blue.
Blue Dr. Pepper?
Light yellow.
I was
Blue,
unaware
yellow,
that Smurfs
no.
were making soda now.
Seriously. There's like blueberry flavored Dr. Pepper now, and it's actually good.
Is
And I
what?
hate Dr. Pepper. And then
Okay, so here's some music for you. Now that everyone is loaded.
Give.
Shh, it's actually not lying.
As you approach the graveyard, you notice that there is a couple of points of contention. The walls are broken in many different places, one of which is by an ancient carriage that seems to have shattered itself against the wall and gone off-road. Many great stones have been overturned, and several of the gravestones have been desecrated, destroyed, or vandalized. The map is now active. As you approach the old carriage that has broken into the side of the wall, you notice a couple of things. First, you can make out that there are large gouging tracks and something of interest that catches Nox's attention. Make me a perception check for more information, Nox.
What it? Fuck.
With a 10, you're able to tell that there is some strange residue in the marks left by the tires. As you get closer, you can smell the faintest hint of sulfur, but not just any kind. The sulfur that is left behind by the attack of a red dragon. But what is most alarming, as you study it carefully, some of the ash, you move your fingers through it and rub it betwixt them. You then see that some of the embers still burn. The wood on this carriage would show that it has been here for years, and there's only one type of dragon that's embers would burn this long. One that is very old. And therefore very dangerous.
She wouldn't. Well, this was a long time ago, but
Is that the only thing that's charred in this way, or are there other things around here?
I was just going to give Nox a chance to see if she'd say anything to anybody about it, and then I was going to
not
continue
yet. She's quiet for now.
thinking about it. All right.
Mm-hmm.
In that case, the rest of you, as you investigate the carriage, you can see that it seems that the carriage is charred on the back, as if it was hit by some explosive, fiery attack, and some of the edges are yet still embered. Dr. Essler, as you approach the western side of the carriage, you can see that this part, it is slightly overturned, and the roof of the carriage has been torn to pieces. Inside, you see no remnants of any remains or bodies of any kind, but you do see a curious crate that has been cracked but not smashed completely. What catches your attention about it is the symbol on the front marks it as a symbol of healing, of medicine.
She's gonna reach in and pull the crate out.
We should be careful.
I am. I'm extracting it carefully. Oh no, this cart is very, very old. It's been here for
These
ages.
embers.
They're old as well, just continuing to burn for a very long time.
All right.
It's
Peculiar.
I do not understand.
dragon flame from an elder dragon lasts quite some time.
Is there any place any kind of corner or something that I could peep under it? Or is it just...
Well, you can see inside of it. The whole thing's torn open. Like, nothing's really obscuring your view.
Well, no, I meant, like, is it under... is there a way that I can look under it?
Oh, under it. Oh, you mean like
Yes,
lift...
yes.
Okay, well, you have plenty of strength that you can simply lift the broken carriage up to look underneath it. Do you do so?
No, because Dr. Ellisler was looking at a box, and I do not want to accidentally tumble it.
Yeah, my body's halfway in that cart. You might want
That's
to...
fair.
Yeah,
Just
no.
flip that
It,
shit. No,
it would
just
be,
flip
it would be
she'll
a
fine.
shame if something were to crush her betwixt this... Yeah. Well,
Maybe before the still burning embers catch my body on fire.
as you grab the...
That's why I was wondering if there's a crevice or a little crack that I can like peep under and see if there's anything.
You
under
can,
it.
but you can't really make out anything. You're gonna have to lift
Okay.
it if you want to see anything underneath it.
All right.
And
I'll
Essler...
wait until she's done.
Okay, and Essler, as you grab the box and pull it free from its perch, do you open it?
Yes.
You open the crate easily, and inside you can see several potions. However, what is odd about them is that the potions bear the mark of Ord. An Ordaean potion maker, it would seem, or perhaps supplies of a caravan being delivered, lost their way. The potions appear to be of high quality. The glasswork itself is of masterwork quality. The corking seems to be of high quality as well. In fact, as you study the potions more carefully, you're able to make out that these are very powerful healing potions. Specifically, they are superior healing potions, and you have found 9 of them.
Wait a minute.
What have you got there?
Potions. Healing potions. Looks like there's plenty for everyone, though. I assume you wouldn't mind if I held on to the extras.
Yeah, there. I suppose not. There are potions here.
Hold one out.
What, Luz? You cut out.
Sorry. I'll do that occasionally. She'll hold one out for Aurora, and one for each person that approaches her.
+1 healing potion.
I really like the trepidation Chad has. Pog! Potions! Wait, that's 9. Why is he giving him so many potions? Alright. Would you like to search the carriage more carefully? Would you like to lift it up now that she is free?
Yes. If they are safe and away from it, I'd like try to pick it up to see if there's anything under it.
I
All
will
right.
assist her.
As you lift the carriage to look underneath, what you're able to find is a corpse, actually. A body smashed into the dirt, with such force that it is actually implanted into the hardened earth. Long since the flesh has decayed away, but it seems that the skeleton is clutching something in its hand.
She doesn't hesitate to just snatch it.
As you free the object from the skeleton's grip, you can see it is yet another potion, but this one has a strange flask. The glass blowing is stylized to be a spiral. It has a very long neck marched with what appears to be arcane symbology. The cork is made of ivory, and the liquid inside glows with a soft blue tint.
Yo, can I put it down now?
Yes. She hands it over to Alila.
Oh, what is...
No idea,
What is that?
but it looks like your sort of thing.
I suppose so. I'll see if I can identify it.
Stop. Nox, make me a perception check. You notice that there is an inscription hidden here on this stone.
Sorry.
Would you like to take a closer look?
Yes.
as you look more closely, you see the visage of a smiling man. You have found the Bustin.
Yeah.
Busted makes her feel good, whether she likes it or not.
What is this?
Ugh,
Oh well,
I guess I feel good.
I guess.
Busted makes me feel good, I guess.
All right. Please continue over here. What were you guys doing?
I was wanting to perhaps try and identify the potion or identify any other information about it.
All right. To identify the potion, we'll take a Arcana check.
Okay. 1 second. And... Damn.
Unfortunately,
Wow.
you do not know what the potion is. It eludes you, Elila.
It's shiny.
I've never seen anything like this before. The artistry is beautiful, though.
It is quite interesting.
Might I take a look?
Go
She also
ahead.
takes a look.
Unfortunately, Jers, that is not enough to identify it either. Its mysteries continue to elude you.
Which
Arcana.
kind of roll? Damn.
Unfortunately, it would seem that the mysteries of the potion has eluded all of you that have rolled thus far.
I want to try.
And
Do
before
it.
before she rolls that.
Hang on a sec.
The potion is grape juice and needs to be drank immediately.
Wait. I need to try too. Heck.
God.
The secret of the potion eludes you as well.
Maybe, sure, why not? I don't know.
The,
Better than everyone else.
The
Better
po-
than everyone
the
else.
potion's mystery yet continues to elude you.
That's fine. I don't care anyway.
Yo! This stuff looks really, really good.
It's not wise to drink things that you don't know. I'll hold on to this for now. Perhaps we will understand it later.
Okay.
Is this a tree on the ground?
That is just a gnarled tree.
I really want grape juice now.
Are there any trees knocked down?
Oh, there's one over here.
Is there anything on the tree that I could tell that knocked it down? Whether it be force or otherwise?
It appears that this tree is simply fallen over a long time ago, its root system beset by termites.
Pretty iffy to have Dragon Flame randomly destroying a cart.
Dragon flame?
There's a red
Oh,
dragon.
hold on.
Did
All right.
that.
Oh, what?
Rochelle,
Yeah.
as you enter the graveyard, you see a massive stone dragon seems to dominate the area. It stands large and overlooking the entirety of the gravestones, like a silent stone guardian. You notice that there is a twinkle of red within its eyes, as the sunlight of the rising morning catches two inset rubies that twinkle with the morning sun.
Whoa. I kind of want to investigate below here. It seems like a big crack or something. Or a hole.
Indeed, it seems that this grand statue, this guardian of the gravestones, has taken some damage. It is unclear how or why, but the damage is there nonetheless. But even then, the dragon still stands tall and proud, if covered in moss.
Can I take a closer look to see if I notice anything?
Sure thing.
Investigation or perception?
That will be investigation. As you get closer to the statue, its eyes begin to glow brightly. They shine even brighter the closer you get, Nox, until finally the dragon's stone head turns to look at you. Whom here understands Draconic?
Nox.
Does anyone else understand Draconic?
I do.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty. One moment, please.
The DM is loading.
Loading, if you don't mind. All right. And I have to get some different music for this.
Uh-oh.
One moment, please. There it is. This is the right one. All right, there you go.
I click.
Oh no.
Oh, hell yeah.
As you approach, the great stone dragon turns its head towards you, and it will speak.
Daughter of scale and fury, come forward.
Without hesitating, she'll step forward.
This place has been made tainted by the acts of avarice of those that came before. Will you rise as my claw to make right what was made wrong?
Of course.
Look to the sky. The ash will fall. One morning you have to make right the call. The dead wake. They must sleep anew. Fix that made askew.
Understood.
A tear is shed for the lost children of the storm. Take thee my eye and make right the mourned.
All right, and with that, one of the rubies will fall from the stone dragon's face, and it will float before Nox. It looks like this.
Eyes. Oh, okay.
I actually got something like that.
She will, obviously hold her hand out to catch it before it lands.
All right. As you grasp it, the visage of an old, red, perhaps even black dragon, you're not actually sure, can be seen flashing in your mind, and the stone face returns to its original place.
She'll take a couple seconds before she'll look at it and take a small breath and look back at this one. Not quite sure if it's exactly what we're looking for, but I think I might have found the problem.
Quite the bold of you to take up the opportunity without hesitation.
You're saying my loyalty to her, it still stays true, but kin or kin.
I wasn't talking about Jers, I was talking about the statue.
As I said, kin or kin. I'm a dragon.
It is only similar. After all, if one of my own clergy asks me to do a task, I will not hesitate either.
Did it stop moving?
Yeah.
I think it's done.
It is rested.
Afraid of a rock. Interesting.
No, just what the rock represents.
You're afraid of me.
I don't suppose it would be that far-fetched of an idea to be fearful of dragons.
I suppose I don't get the keys because I am one myself.
Cheerfulness is the best part, though.
All right.
Not that I feel any.
As you begin to walk through the gravestones, the rest of you see a solemn place with perhaps an aura of sadness. But to Nox, the experience is quite different. With each step, you hear the mournful cries of unseen voices. Some call out to you, others call out to names barely heard and softly whispered. When you walk past this point, you begin to see that some of the stones still have writing legible on them. And then you realize what this place truly is. This was once a burial ground for the servants of Dragonkind. The few that stood with the separated Dragonstorm. The Dragon Knights, the Dragon Disciples, the servants of the Scale, the bearers of the Flame. Dependent upon which side of history you wish to stand, one could judge them as right or wrong. But one thing is clear. Their rest has been disturbed. Jairus, as Nox stares at some of the gravestones, her gaze is glazed and perhaps forlorn, a rare occurrence upon the face of her normally stoic visage. But something else you can see radiating around her. You can see almost like smoke, or perhaps steam, rising from the earth. Spectral hands reach out towards her. Although you cannot hear their voices, you can see the emanations of the spirits. As a priestess of Woad, one of the two guardian brothers of the dream, the spirit realm is not so far away. You can feel them. They are trapped. Trapped in a prison of undeath. Trapped in a woeful, terrible lasso that crushes them between two planes. You also see, just beyond sight, that where Nox steps, peace seems to follow. her presence, or perhaps the presence of the medallion, enough to set the old knights at rest. As you approach the gravestone closer, Nox, your hand reaches out towards the stone, but you feel something else instead. A cold hand, and for a brief moment, a specter holds your hand. You see a bed, an old man. Scars of proud service cover his body. He reaches out towards you. His hand strokes your cheek, like that of his children. He screams with a voice unheard as he falls away into blackness. You can feel his misery, his pain, but perhaps more importantly, you can feel his pride as it shatters. Necromantic energies can be detected all throughout the stones. Something, or someone, is stealing the memory of these once proud soldiers.
She's gonna take a deep breath. She pulls back from the gravestone, just to notice that Jax is in front of her.
She says nothing and simply brushes 2 knuckles across her cheek.
We will fix this. We cannot afford to stray.
Thank you.
She gives a slow nod.
Let us go.
The old broken cobblestone stairs reveal a higher point. Oh, hold on there, Oblivious. Reveal a higher point in the graveyard. It seems that this is the, quotations, rich area, where those that had more money or perhaps more prestige were buried. But here, the corruption is perhaps the worst. You can see a disgusting black sickness in the stone. Even those of you that are not magically inclined can feel the wrongness in the air. The air is heavy, with a taint of sadness, with an unnatural kilt to it. There is also the unmistakable smell of rot.
There is something very wrong
We're
here.
going to fix it.
As you step there, Nox, the emotions of the area become stronger than before. They wash over you in great waves that buckle your knees and slow your pace. Your head twinges with their cries. You can feel all of them reaching out towards you, grabbing at your arms and hands, your tail and feet. They grasp out for freedom, for sanctuary, for life. They are not evil, just hungry, desperate, robbed.
Are you okay?
Yes and no.
Each step forward feels as if you are carrying a weight of hundreds of pounds. Each one tiring, each one suffering. Jers, as you use your divine sense on the area, the feeling of undeath permeates heavily in the air, in the stone, and in the earth. And then, something curious, right about in here.
Stop.
She stops.
Up ahead, the power of your divine sense reveals the highest concentration of undeath comes from this strange spherical pedestal. You also notice these two large skulls, which are not a part of the graveyard. Recently, well, I say recently, but added after the graveyard's construction, are powerful vestiges of necromancy. You can see written upon them, although not on the map. They are etched and inscribed with black markings, with that of the language of magic. Those of you that possess proficiency in Arcana are able to read them. Does anyone here have proficiency in Arcana?
Not me.
Comparatively, I don't think this entire party does.
Sadly, not.
Unfortunately, the secrets of the runes are lost on you, but their purpose is not. As you reach this point, Nox, your body, strong as it may be, begins to give out. The pressure of the emotions of the spirits all around you, pulling you down, almost as if you might join them just to give them some peace. Your blood sings out with its draconic power, but it is not enough. Your light is not bright enough to hold back so much darkness. A spirit grabs your hand as it falls through the earth into the blackness of oblivion. A young man, just barely becoming of a man, grasps out at you with a desperate cling. His eyes are wide, like his first battle, gazing up with horror and fear. His courage tested and failing, he grasps out at you. His voice stolen, but his mouth, you are able to read the words written upon his lips. They speak out. Help me. Save me. He falls, slipping from your grasp, and taken by the blackness below.
Nox?
Whatever these things, whatever these skulls are, they need to be gone.
They are undead, as are whatever this is. But these are likely constructs that are going to come to life.
What are your main constructs?
The undead. These were placed here recently by whoever did this. Likely backed whatever nefarious work he did. We do not know.
Then perhaps it would be best for us to hurry this along. Get the gemware in whatever place it's supposed to be in, and satiate these undead.
Yeah, while they are talking, Nox is actually, she had rather put the gem away before, and she's gonna take it out and hold it to see if she gets any type of clarity.
As you grasp the rubied eye of your strange draconic patron, you feel a slight warmth emanating from the gemstone. The weight of the spirits is lifted somewhat, allowing you to move once more. The elder dragon giving you a small solace of peace. But you are still a flickering torch between an endless void of whatever evil lurks here. You are a hard creature. You grew up with dragons. You were taught the few rules of life that matter. The strong eat the weak, and that is the natural thing. But this is something vile. Something that turns the stomach. It's wrong. For once death has been met, that is the end, and the soul returns to where it belongs. But these fecund artifacts drain away the memories of these people. Their triumphs, their failures, those they loved, those they hated. Gone. Much like the dragon storm slowly ebbs to nothing.
Sharks, is there any way we can simply, I don't know, just break these things, destroy them, do something?
We could try. In fact, I probably suspect that the moment you try and whatever that is, where it's to be, they will prevent you somehow. I can attack it, but you should probably prepare for a fight. A big one.
She says as she glances around at all of these coffins.
I'll do what I can.
Will you be able to fight like this?
Might be a little slow, but I should be fine.
Very well.
Did anyone consider the fact that we could perhaps walk around these?
Can't go much further.
We can carry you.
It's hearing me or not, it'll get worse. At least like this I can fight. I don't know how much more I can handle. Honestly.
Well, carry you or not, you are the one that signed up to do this task that the statue gave you. I can't place the gem wherever it's supposed to go.
Jairus, as you approach the skull, you can feel, even without your divine sense, the power of undeath radiating out from the gigantic skulls. The black symbols, whatever they mean, pulsate slightly with magic that is not going away anytime soon.
Even if hypothetically I smash them up.
You may attempt to, if you wish.
We are going to need to protect her. All of us. We can't let anything get close to Nox. I suspect the moment that I try and hit this thing, everything's going to break loose. So get into position.
Got it.
If you have any buffs, apply them. If you're going to do any transformations, I do it now. Are you going to cast anything?
She looks directly toward Delilah.
Give me a sec.
Ah, you're thinking very well.
I'm like trying to like remember what all these spells do. Shit.
Less wouldn't be a bad option.
I'm gonna cast Bless on Nox.
You get 2 other targets.
Oh.
3 total.
Nox, Rochelle, and then Rain.
Dope. Alright, Bless has
Dope.
been cast.
I think we're as ready as we'll ever be.
I have no spells to cast, nor things to transform into.
Are you going to transform or no?
At this point, I don't think I have many things that I can transform into that will be helpful in a fight. I'm better off staying like this and being able to attack.
You can cast a spell in advance and then transform, and then you'll be able to take more hits that way.
How about this? I'm just gonna come up to Jyrix and cast Protection from Good and Evil.
Oh, I appreciate the thought.
Alright, so I guess I got that.
Are you all ready?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She is going to take out her Morning Star and smash this skull.
You slam your weapon against the skull with all the force you can muster, and it does nothing at all.
Oh dear.
Nothing else seems to happen.
I try again, but instead with Divine Smite.
You call upon the power of Woad and strike the skull with Father Fear's strength. And nothing happens. The skull remains undeterred.
She furrows her brows.
Is it not going to do anything?
That's funny.
I might have made a wrong assumption.
Where are the symbols on it? Is it easy to access?
Yeah, you can see the symbols all over the skulls. They're just not on the map.
Can I, like, scratch them out? Like, fuck them up?
You can
Like,
try.
fuck with them?
As
I'm
you
gonna try and do that.
As you attempt to do so, they are unmarred. You're not sure if the skull is impervious, but none of the weapons or abilities you have used thus far have been sufficient to mar its surface.
Do we have anything that's silver?
I would think you would have it if anybody.
You would think.
I would and I do. But unfortunately, here we are, silverless.
I guess we must try and press onward. See what happens. We are not equipped to prevent whatever these do. Yet.
Essler, as you get closer to the spherical object, you can see that it is covered in many strange symbols, but you recognize something about it. In your study of alchemy, and indeed the anatomy of many creatures, you have seen many different types of devices that have selectable options with arcane runes. This looks very similar to the things that you've seen before. You believe that this device must control the magic in this area, and it appears to be attuned to the skulls, for many of the symbols that the skulls possess can be found upon this object.
I believe I may have found something to do with these skulls. I believe this instrument has something to do with the magic itself in these skulls. I'm not sure what exactly
Nox,
it might do.
When you get to this point, another vision yet occurs. This one, perhaps, the heaviest of all to bear. You see the graveyard, but not as it is now, but as it once was. Pristine, solemn, but clean, and with a slight feeling of remembrance around it. You see a middle-aged man, just graying in the head, walking around with a shovel, polishing the stones and planting flowers around them. The grave tender. He whistles to his work, happy as can be. He stands at this similar spot before a shadow falls over him. He turns, and to see strange figures assaulting the gravestones, lifting the lids to get at the bodies below. Filled with rage, the grave tender charges them, his shovel held high. And he is struck down, but not killed. Time flows all around you as the man is dragged and placed in the center of the stone courtyard, and there he is impaled with a black sphere. His body is consumed, his soul destroyed. And the sphere turns to the device that you see before you.
She will relay the last part of how it was formed to Jar. So some kind of, I don't know, obvious soul magic, but do you know anything that would create something like that from someone's being? I don't know how I would word it.
Foul necromancy as always. You.
Hmm.
Can you decipher this at all?
Perhaps if you learn my name, but yes. She'll lean into it and she's gonna see if she can identify what any of the symbols around it are.
Make me an Arcana check. Please don't fuck it up.
Oh god.
Maybe someone should aid her.
I did.
Please don't jinx it.
Guidance, please.
I don't have guidance.
In before nat 1.
Is anybody helping me?
I'm
Yeah,
helping you.
Jax is helping you.
How would we help her?
It's just help action.
Yeah, it's just the help action. It just gives her advantage. This
She's
one's
got
kind
it
of
already.
important.
So roll 2.
Yep, roll 2, take the highest.
Wow.
Oh no!
Yeah, I'd. Yeah, you jinxed it.
Use a bustin', you have it.
I have a bustin'.
Would you like to
Fucking-
use the bustin'?
I like to fucking use a bustin' because someone here jinxed it.
Roll again, come on, let's roll. You got it now.
Is it bustin' rolling again or is
Yep,
it a D20?
roll again.
Watch it be another fucking 4 or lower.
Woo! Yeah!
Bustin' makes me feel good.
Woo! Oh!
Oh, bustin' makes me feel good.
Bustin's in
Anyways.
chat. Feels good, dude. Oh, busted makes me feel good. All right. No, Nani. Anyway, as you study the strange sphere with careful eyes and with a bustin' attitude, you're able to uncover a few facts. So, this is where things get fun.
Oh boy.
Oh, buddy. Oh, Wilbur.
Oh wow.
Oh, we're going to have some fun, all right? I'm going to give you a list of buttons you can press. I will tell you their meaning and the symbols, and then you get to find out what they do and what, more importantly, the combinations of them will do.
Okay.
Wheel of symbols.
One moment, I have to type them out for you.
Okay.
Bustin' makes me feel good.
Alright, here are the 4 symbols you are able to uncover. And it seems that if you were to press each of these symbols, that they can form into sets of 2. They are the eye, which represents divination, tears, which represents enchantment, hands, which represents transmutation, and heart, which represents conjuration. You believe, or rather, you are able to uncover additionally the following. You believe that this device can actually turn off the effects of the skulls. And you can even reverse the effects as well, in order to release those already taken and not consumed back into the spirit realm.
Are there already buttons currently pushed?
There are no buttons currently pushed. However, Dr. Essler, there are also several other effects that also exist. And no doubt, a device like this will have booby traps.
Heh, booby.
Oh my god, come on. Unfortunately, you are all women, and therefore are susceptible to my booby traps.
Okay, so
Sorry, go on.
I have good news and bad news. Good news is that there is a relatively simple way to revert the effects of these skulls and to return the souls to those who still have not yet lost them. The bad news is that it's probably going to be a bit finicky to get to.
Nox is
Do you
going
think you
to
can
try
decipher
something.
it?
Sorry?
Think you can decipher it?
Perhaps. I've used instruments similar to this before, but never one quite like this in a graveyard to deal with undead. It will likely. I don't think it is so much of a decipher so much as it might be a puzzle. Similar to the. You know those sliding picture puzzles? You move one panel and it creates a whole problem that you have to solve in many different ways. If I press one of these buttons, it may cause 3 more different problems that we have to solve.
Okay, Nox is going to try something.
What you trying?
So essentially, while she still has these spirits essentially grabbing her all over, I would assume some of them are near her hand.
Yeah.
She's going to get very, very close to one of the buttons and see if... She's not going to touch it, but she wants to see if there's any type of reaction.
Like if they Ouija board you?
Mm-hmm. No, but kinda, yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
Yeah.
if they pull away from it or...
They do in fact do that, but not towards a button. They pull your hands away from the device. In fact, with such strength, you feel your hand moving of its own volition. It seems that the spirits, more than anything else, do not want you to come to harm.
This might not be it.
What do you mean?
I guess I haven't fully explained, but the spirits in this area are the ones we're trying to help her.
Why would these spirits not want to have their souls return to their bodies? I mean, I would assume even if we had an option that easy and took it, it might result in some sort of other scuffle, but surely what the spirits want most is to rest peacefully, no?
That may be true, but this might be a thing that might take them away forever.
A quick pause
rather
to
than
that,
help them.
real quick. Oblivious. As Elila approaches the center stone parapet, you can see that there is something written above its entrance. However, it is written in a language you do not understand, but you do recognize it as a language that you have seen Rainbow After Rain write sometimes at camp.
Druidic.
Oh wow.
Rain,
Hmm?
I need you for a moment. Your eyes, please. What does this say? She'll point at it.
Rainbow After Rain. The words written above are, in fact, in Druidic, and as you read them, it says, "The World King sleeps, the Druids remember. As seven stood against the end, so do we, our rivalry mend." And you can see the hollow husk of a great tree inside this building, long since corrupted and dead, befouled by necromancy. You also know what this tree is. This is, many times, especially when druids are involved, trees will be planted to signify peace between two rival or warring factions. The tree symbolizes that we are all connected on the same roots, that all life is the same. And for as long as the tree grows, there will be peace between the two factions or entities or countries. And it would seem that such a tree was planted here, and such a tree was befouled.
Does it say anything of note?
She's gonna relay what the writing says to the group.
Strange.
All right. And the two of you down there may continue your conversation.
While I feel them, they hold me down yet guide me. If I try to touch, they pull me away.
Have you... How close is this connection that you have right now? Could you perchance communicate with them?
I suppose she's going to try to... I guess the dragon. Rather than just holding her hand up to the device, she's going to hold up the ruby she has towards it.
The ruby emanates, and one of the symbols lights up, revealing one of the symbols that you must touch in order to reverse this process. And that is the symbol of the eye.
I suppose that's a start.
Rochelle, as you lift the statue and place it back upon its perch, you notice that there was something in its hand that yet remains on the ground.
Once I get her all nice and sturdy, I'm gonna take a look at what's on the ground.
On the ground, you pick up a strange-looking pearl, translucent, and that was etched, it seems, and placed within the palm of this statue. The statue seems to depict that of a priestess, but of an order that you can't quite make out.
I'm gonna go show it to these guys.
I was trying to fix the statue, and I think this popped out of her hand. Should I put it back?
As you take a look, the pearl emanates softly with magic to those of you that can detect such things. Make an Arcana check to identify what the pearl would do.
What the hell?
Okay, I'll give it a try.
You
Ooh.
do it. You did better than us.
Fucking
I guess I can try too.
Go ahead, Rochelle.
Well, hang on a sec. Yep, it's a +0, so
Unfortunately, the mysteries of the pearl elude you.
It's shiny.
We should ask them. Come on.
Damn it.
Right.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, Doc.
Mm.
I know you're busy, Doc, but can you figure out if this pearl does anything? If not, I'm gonna probably give it back to her.
I am no jeweler, but I can attend.
Thanks, Doc.
Gotta check.
I'm a sneaky snake. Let me take a sneaky snack look at it. Sneaky snake.
What kind of check for the sneaky snake?
Arcana.
That's an Arcana check. Alright, give me a slither.
Yay!
Jesus Christ. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Yeah, fuck it.
We're developing we're developing a biological addiction to the Bustin because we can't do fucking anything without him.
Oh,
Gonna use a bustin'.
Using a bustin'. Alright, you know what that means. Let's go. Oh!
Bustin' makes me feel good.
Ooh. Hold on, I'm still dancing a little bit.
That's... You're the fucking worst DM in the world. You're literally making our rolls low, so we have to use your fucking busted.
What? I'm not
You're
making
literally doing this on purpose.
I'm not making it happen. What? I'm not making it happen. It's
He
gotta be on
literally
purpose.
rigged his map tools to where we have to all roll low, and we have to roll again to use his busted.
And then we have to keep looking for Bustin'.
Yeah. Oh my god.
A bust conspiracy.
Someone get Mimica a tinfoil hat, dude. I figured it out. It's all a conspiracy. I'll never like Busted. Never. It's an awful emote. Ah! So, with a bustin' attitude, you're able to uncover the secrets of the pearl. You did it on purpose! Oh, man. I will never forget that. Coincidence? I think not! He's like that teacher from Incredibles. That's what she's like. She's like, coincidence? I think not! This little rat is guilty! Guilty! Anyway, the pearl is a... hold on, let me read this correctly. A pearl of elucidation. Oh my. What a spicy word. Alright, so the pearl of elucidation is a consumed item, and once you use it, you may ask a question. Now, the question is just you think of a question. The pearl provides you with clarity to the answer to that question.
How many times can we do this?
It's consumed, so only once.
Oh god.
Get.
Don't ask it. Okay, I am going to explain to you what it does, but bear in mind that you only have one go, or else, and then it's gone forever. That pearl will answer one question in your mind as you ask it.
I thought you said you didn't know.
Hey.
I thought about it long.
Yeah.
Thought about it, eh?
Just in time to do a little thinking dance in my head.
I put
thought
two
you
and two
said
together
you-
later.
I'm sorry. I thought you said you didn't know. I thought about it, okay? Softly in the background. Hey, chat. Everyone bustin' and at Mimika.
Choose a question to ask.
Well,
Choose last week
a question
and we don't
with
have any
specific
questions.
wording too.
Okay. First, I believe we should mention that Nox and I found perhaps a hint as to our first step. She took a look at the gem. It showed us the eye symbol, one of the 4, for divination. Granted, we have no further clues where to step next, but perhaps we should not ask it where to start.
Okay, who's
You are not asking it yet.
Nox is going to hold out her hand. Can I hold it?
Yeah,
I'm
you can
not
hold
going
it.
to do anything hasty.
Yeah,
trust
you can
me.
hold it.
Give rock.
I don't have it.
What?
They handed it to you last, so you do.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just gonna keep this for now.
Sudden orc fear. What? I don't have the rock. Give rock.
Okay.
Don't have rock.
I'm gonna toss one of these out there as she is going to stand here and hopefully not. Yes. Is there anything that reaches out to her in the area?
No. Well, nothing different.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Not even if nothing inside.
Oh, no. No. The tree is long dead.
If we ever do reach a point where we have to, where we're at a dead end, we can
Oh,
try
shit.
and
I think
search
that's
around
my
the
phone
island.
going off. I'm sorry.
R.I.P.
No, the dings? No, that's.
No. There was a phone.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
Oh, the little
It
dings?
just- it
That's
just
map
went
tools.
It's map tools. It's
No, that's
literally-
map
it's
tools.
Yeah.
All right, so what you do, yeah, map tools make sounds. So go up to the top, all right, go to map tools, and you have to, I forgot how to turn it off. I think you have to, well, you could just go to your volume mixer and turn map tools all the way down, so.
Okay, I have to find this because this is driving me insane.
I
A
went
little
to edit preferences and then sounds. Maybe
Yeah,
that'll-
preferences.
Oh,
places,
there you go.
sounds.
Yeah, sounds, there you go. Yeah, okay, yeah, you found it, yeah. I forgot where it was.
God, there's a car outside that keeps going off.
Honking,
Their
or-
alarm. What the hell?
Tell
And-
them that you're playing D&D.
Anyway, Mimika, what were you doing? Anything else?
Trying to see if we actually need to use. She actually needs to ask this question, but I think that maybe she's kind of tired of being dragged down. We might not have any other options. Plus, it might not be just a coincidence that this happens to be here.
Then what might you suppose we ask it?
The other half of what we need.
Perhaps.
You
when
assume
we
that
do
this
the
comes in
first
halves.
one- Perhaps after we press the first one, we might get another hint after. It might be
let's
too
not be
hasty to
hasty.
just ask. to ask it already.
Nox is going to again reach for whichever side she needs to be on. She'll reach for the eye symbol. Not pushing it, but she's going to reach for it.
The spirits pull you away, but not like, I mean, you could push through them if you want, but
Yeah.
they're trying to stop you.
She's gonna look over at Jarix. Is this what you want to do?
She's gonna step around, then hesitate.
I think this might be the right thing to do. At least assuming the snake is correct.
I trust you. She will push it.
The eye?
Yes.
As you press the eye, the sphere begins to rotate and hover. It begins to pulse with a sort of magic frequency. The air becomes electrified and heated, I suppose. What is the second that you press?
She may as well give the, before touching fully, the ruby another try.
The ruby provides no additional insight.
Seems this is where it ends.
Perhaps we can find some clues around. See which ones we are supposed to press. Somewhere.
Well, you've only pressed one symbol. They come in pairs.
Oh,
It's
so you're
not-
supposed to press the other eye.
Yeah. No.
No, we had to pick two, but we've only picked one.
Yeah,
so
2 out of
far.
4. You've only picked one so far.
Yeah, we ain't pushing the next one just yet. We'll let it spin a little bit.
Well, the eye goes towards divination, the tears go to enchantment, the hands go to transmutation, and the heart goes to conjuration. Is there any hint in plain sight that perhaps the more magically adapted could help with?
Regretfully, I don't believe that any of us are truly magically adapted.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Quite the oversight.
Well, get to searching.
What the
Here we go. Okay, fair enough.
What? Are people like leaving? What? Did I miss it? I looked away for it.
They're
People
trying
are
to look
searching
for
around
clues.
Yeah. I was going to point out that what seems to be like purple or like a glow or a liquid is only one side of this object.
That is because this is corruption on the stone that has nearly rotted it away. And inside you can see a catacomb, probably of a rich or prestigious family.
Right on.
Over there is yet another catacomb for a rich and prestigious family.
I might be evil, but I don't want a grave rob. Or like go into people's graves. It still doesn't sit well with me.
I'm going to check the rubble around the statue here.
That's interesting.
You find another pearl of elucidation.
Wow.
Oh, good news. Another pearl.
Oh. I suppose that only makes sense, since there was one with its twin.
Meaning
Where's
we
my
can
line?
use one.
Yeah, but what happened to the other statue of their twins?
going to
Things can
check
get
around
destroyed.
behind in the brush here to see if there's.
You find the remnants of the statue.
Okay.
I'm looking
It's-
at this eagle boy down here.
This marks this as a paladin's rest, which are these two catacombs.
Oh, leave me be, guys. I'm sorry.
More graves, prestigious ones.
Excuse me, Doc.
Hmm.
Is the other statue in any other kind of condition for me to fix it like I did the other one, Arcadum?
This one won't be able to be fixed. It's too gone.
Okay.
Anything in these plants?
Never mind, Doc. Sorry.
Yes, dead plants.
Oh,
Wow.
what about these
Wow.
plants?
In that one, you find a living beetle on top of dead plants.
Wow.
Oh, that's actually kind of neat.
Buzz.
I'm thinking the eye sockets of these fucking things.
Okay. As you stare into the eye sockets of the skulls of evil necromantic soul suckers, you see nothing but darkness. And perhaps you shouldn't keep looking at that.
Probably.
Don't
No.
have a stare contest.
More catacombs of prestigious / rich people.
Sounded to me like I need to use this pearl.
My Zelda senses
Find
are
anything?
tingling.
That
There's a
dead plants.
beetle on top
And-
of dead
yeah,
plants.
Yeah, and a beetle.
in
Are
there.
you eating the beetle?
Oh,
As though you're just poking it. I don't know. What are you doing? You gotta tell me what you want.
God.
I can't hear you if you're saying anything.
Are you
Listen.
taking the beetle?
You're just poking it with an arrow.
I think she's literally just poking it.
Oh, now I can hear you.
I've been trying to eke
Yeah.
my way into speaking.
I'm sorry. this is
Sorry.
good
Go
talk.
ahead. Go ahead.
It's fine. I was just checking in the spot.
Yes.
Oh,
It's
it's
a
got.
beetle.
a beetle on top of
You
a
were
dead plant.
talking. Okay, never mind. I thought you were talking to Christy.
No.
She checked both. She checked both of them.
Okay.
If you want to do that.
Last I checked, Christy was like way down here.
She made her little loop.
She moves fast.
It's
She runs
fucking
everywhere.
dead ass sprinting to other sides of the graveyard.
What's over here? Paladin Graves? Fuck that! No, what's over here?
I feel bad. They did their job.
Man,
wait.
what a cool bird.
What's in these plants?
Oh my god. The planters have dead plants in them. Nothing else. In all
I
of them.
think.
Okay.
I
This
think.
But what about these ones?
I
This
think.
statue, oblivious. This statue represents that these are the graves of paladins. These are the graves of priests.
Yo,
Graves and dead people.
paladins are pretty slick.
What was that word?
Swick.
Swick.
I'm gonna go over to this one and pray.
Oh, okay. Give me a
Shit.
prayer. What do you got?
Just praying for their good
Yeah?
health in the afterlife.
Yeah, pray. Let me hear
Well,
it.
they're fucking
Arcana
suffering,
wants to
maybe.
hear your prayer.
Yeah, what do you say?
Blessed warriors of faith, I pray for your release and good health upon entering the afterlife.
What's your deity? Well, as you pray towards Own, you actually feel your faith emanate outwards and towards the stone. The door to the catacomb opens.
What are you touching?
Lila?
Nox would feel that, right?
No.
With the. Oh, okay.
Y'all are over on the other side of the map. Stay over there.
I was actually
I
relatively
thought you were getting your
close.
attention.
Rochelle was nearby.
Anyway, please continue.
Can I see anything on the inside, like just from the entrance here?
Inside, you can see that there are stone sarcophagi for the paladins, but there's something else. As the wind seems to have blown open the door, something falls from its perch. A weapon clatters against the ground.
Can I inspect it?
You can. You find an anointed battle axe.
Oh.
Whoa!
The battle axe, upon the white steel, you can see that it has a marble shaft annexed with some decorative ebony. But what seems to be most curious is that the axe has an engraving on the blade of that of Own.
You okay in there?
Yes. Yes, I believe I am. I believe I have received a gift of sorts from O.
Well, that's cool. How did that get open?
I'm not entirely sure, but I have my suspicion. I'll keep those to myself, though.
Okay.
She's gonna try and close the catacomb doors.
The doors close and are sealed once more.
She's just gonna say a tiny thank you to Owen for this.
Meanwhile, back at the weird sphere,
I don't think we have much other choice, and I'd rather not risk this.
Well then.
We have 2 barrels.
Do we?
We do.
You found another.
She holds one up.
Then I suppose I'll try and ask this question.
What question are you going to ask, might I inquire?
Oh, see, should I be the smartass or no? Well, Pearl is, I simply think the question, correct?
you think the question with intention, and then
Okay.
crush the pearl. So there's no way to accidentally do
okay.
it.
Okay.
You have to want to use it.
Like I said before, simply the second piece of this puzzle to return this place to what it should be.
Hold on, I have to thank a raid. Hey, no, thanks for the raid, man.
Right.
Or Nod, excuse, that's Nod, not
I also have
Nodo.
a little bit of an issue.
Thanks,
I have
Nod.
to be AFK. I'm bleeding. I'll be right back.
Oh shit!
Oh, Jesus.
Oh no!
Dr. Freeman.
Hmm.
Here, take this medkit.
Hello, Dr. Freeman.
I think that you
Also,
need
Arcadum.
a crow.
Yeah, what's up?
So an axe is a simple weapon?
No, it is not. But you are somehow
Damn it.
proficient with it.
Oh, that is convenient.
As you grip the axe and lift it, you are filled with the knowledge of its use, its martial acuity, its combat stances, and the power of the Dream Cleaver.
Dream
Wait a
Cleaver.
minute. Stay out of my dreams.
That's so cool.
Don't cut my dreams.
Don't cut my dreams.
I'll have to add this to my list of things to put on the model.
Time to own
Fucking
some evil.
Boss ass.
Stop! Stop! I signed up for D&D, not this
They wouldn't
torture.
see it coming.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
no.
I'm sorry, Mimika.
I-
That's
I'm-
not very cash money busting of you.
Oh, help me. Help me.
That's not very cash money of you.
I should have stayed and streamed
glad
into
you've
Call of
taken to
Duty. Well, we have one AFK, but I think I'm...
Mimika, cease!
I think you should be good to go ahead and do the question part,
Yeah,
at the very least.
yeah, that's fine.
Let me word this properly. She's going to hold the pearl. And her question is... I had it and I lost it. I don't know how strict Arcadum's going to be with me, so I don't want to fuck this up. What is the second piece, or the second answer to this puzzle to return this graveyard into the peaceful place it was before?
Do you crush the pearl?
She does.
As you crush the pearl to dust, your mind is elucidated, and the answer appears before you. Heart.
And without hesitation, she will press the heart.
As you press the heart symbol, the pair is locked in. The sphere begins to swirl and twirl and whine and groan. And then there is a blast of energy. The spirits no longer grip at you. You see hundreds of stale leaves float into the sky from all around the graveyard. The sphere begins to crack. The skulls shatter. And all is well again.
She clasps her hands together and starts to pray.
Nox is just going to fall.
Oh.
Not fall, but she's sitting down. She's finally... Actually, she's laying down. She's on her bed.
I'm taking a nap. Dr. Essler,
Mm-hmm.
make me a perception check.
Sick.
Oh,
Sick.
fuck.
Yes!
What do I
What?
fucking see?
I see everything!
Mission status sick! Alright. While everyone is recovering from the spirits being lifted, you notice something strange about the sphere. The crack reveals an unfinished piece, an unfinished button. The star symbol.
Is there any way I can determine what?
Yes,
Okay.
an Arcana check.
That's a yikes for me.
I believe in you.
Cash
I believe in
money.
you, Laza.
Cash
You got
money.
a 19.
Cash. That's not cash money.
I believe you have one more bustin' as a group. If you.
It was. That was the help action, was it not?
Yeah, that was the help
Okay.
action. That means you didn't need it. Bustin' makes me feel good.
That's more cash money.
That's
Alright.
so
Now
good.
that is cash money.
Mission status sick. All right. With that, you are able to uncover that the star symbol means empower.
I would hold these celebrations for a moment. There appears to be another button.
Nox will get up.
Okay. I'm back, I'm sorry.
You're fine.
We found a new button, and that is a star. That means, well, I guess she'll explain in a sec.
Oh,
The
She'll-
spooky shit has been dispelled.
She'll point to the crack, but not touch anything. Right there. It is a star. Stands for empowerment.
Nox is going to hold the ruby close to her again to see if she has any response from her.
The
page.
ruby does not respond.
Or does she feel any type of draconic power within it anymore?
Oh yeah, it's still there, but
Okay,
it's
okay.
just not
No
responding.
Okay.
It's not responding to this.
Might I suggest, if anything, you return to the statue towards the gate and ask if your duty has been fulfilled.
I have a hunching suspicion it's not with this thing still here, but I suppose it wouldn't hurt to try.
Worth a shot.
So she will trail all the way back. And return to dragon.
As you return to the stone
She's
dragon,
in hurries.
as you return to the stone dragon, you see that the stone dragon has been somewhat repaired, as if its pride has returned. The stone dragon will turn and look, and then it will speak.
Daughter of scale and fury, you have my thanks. Please, take my eye. May it serve you.
She'll give it a small nod.
My rest has finally come. My watch has ended.
And with that, the second eye will drop to the ground.
She'll move. She'll obviously not slow down anymore. She'll catch it before it touches the ground.
And you notice that the gem is the second half of the eye.
And with that, she will cup her hands together to match the pieces.
As
See
you
if anything.
As you press the two halves together, they form a whole. The power seems to emanate within. And then, that which was stone becomes flesh. And you now hold a piece of strange fruit, which you recognize to be dragon's fruit. A rare and most potent food, once consumed to empower the consumer with the hardiness of dragonkind.
Why did the gem become a fruit?
It's not just a simple fruit, I suppose. Extremely powerful. She's
We'll
going.
round it.
Hmm?
Round it. Go ahead.
I think I might hold on to it.
She gives a light shrug before she looks back over at the statue.
What did it say?
His watch is complete. I've done what he asked. Nothing upon the device behind it. Though I don't trust it here.
Bad enough.
Alright, meanwhile, back at the sphere.
Halfway there.
What you guys doing?
Guarding the button.
Oh, you're waiting for them to get back? Okay.
Okay, so then we'll come back then.
A gift.
What is that?
Alas.
What is that?
You
Huh?
didn't go grave robbing, did you?
No, of course not.
All right. I want to be clear. She's holding a fucking battle axe. All right. The little mannequin shy lady is holding a goddamn battle
Giant,
axe.
Yeah.
Probably
giant.
bigger than she is.
That is a two-handed weapon. Or excuse me, I guess it'd be a great axe at that point. But just wanted to point out that, little difference.
I can draw it.
I feel empowered.
That's a big weapon.
Oh.
Yeah.
And where did you get this? Or rather, how?
I took time to say a prayer for the souls that were stuck here. It would seem you may have done something to release them, though, judging by the changes here.
Yeah. It looks like whatever I did worked. Or whatever Nox did.
Though it appears, cracked underneath is one more button, and we are debating pressing it, though Nox is going to check if her duties have been fulfilled.
That she will have
That
walked
skull's
in on
moving.
Whee! All right.
that. And good news and bad news.
Those skulls are
They've
gone.
disappeared. I'm feeling less confident.
One news is, just in case you're confused about the size difference of the weapon, you can definitely check the Discord and it's there.
Yeah.
Second news is
This beautiful mocha.
It's art!
you're like a little pog face and accent. I've done my duty, but nothing on this thing.
Perhaps they were unaware of this.
Either that, or it simply just means nothing as of now. This can't be the only construct of this nature. There could be others that may have something to do with it, just not this one, coincidentally, or luckily.
What might you suppose that a button meant for empowering might do in this situation and on this machine?
Nothing good. Possibly when it was constructed as a way of maybe a trick of making things worse, one could say, draining them completely.
Is Jean had the most concentration of spirits, yes? As though the souls were being trapped here.
It's an easy way to put it. They've been released, they're no longer calling. So this device I don't think it could bring any more good other than undoing the bad that it just caused.
I don't believe so. All things are balanced at this point. Even if they tried to do more good, I don't think it would be achieved in a balanced way, nor would any words such as empower do anything particularly grand.
Well, now that I think about it, if she's going to reach out for it again, and she's going to see if she can feel anything of the Gravekeeper still locked inside.
Unfortunately, you do not. It is likely that his soul was destroyed.
The only downside to this now that I see is this thing is still here, but destroying it isn't my forte.
Perhaps a morning star can break this.
She'll look over at Jarek almost immediately. Does that sound like a good idea?
Maybe then it would be
I
good.
do not know.
Is the device itself a necromantic item?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
She's in deep fear of anything that had said it. If this is still here and they're no longer doing what it's supposed to do, they could simply
May activate.
fuck with it again.
Hmm.
Well,
Are we going to press the star or no?
If that's what you'd like, I could do that.
I
don't know.
thought we just had a conversation that no good would come from it.
I wasn't there when you had that conversation.
You were standing right there.
I don't pay attention to what you say.
She pulls out her morning star.
Clearly. Perhaps this time you can put a dent in it.
You just implied, is it good?
I am implied that you tried to hit a skull with that thing and it barely scratched it.
I could try a different skull if you prefer that.
I believe I will end this argument.
Nox is
I'm
gonna
gonna
go
reach
away.
out and put a hand on it.
Oh, you touched the star?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah!
oh no.
Cool. So, as you touch the star, the sphere becomes empowered and starts to swirl and whirl with necromantic energy at a rate that begins to tear it apart. No doubt, once the second button is pressed, whatever effect comes next, the device will be destroyed. So, which shall it be, heroes?
Oh my god.
Will it be the eye, tears, hands, or heart?
Tears.
I'm gonna stand in front of Elila and protect her.
All right, Miss Pressy Buttons.
Wait. Oh god. Okay.
Which is it gonna be?
That's you. I'm oblivious.
Eye,
I see.
tears,
Tears.
hands, or heart?
Tears.
Tears.
Yes.
You're going to reach out and press tears?
Yes. I'm just gonna dart around her and just press the tear button.
Last chance to back out. Is that your final answer?
What is happening?
Yes!
Very well!
Into the great beyond we go!
As you press your hands upon the symbol for tears, the device stops moving and then explodes. Power and shrapnel go flying out in all directions, scraping across the stone, slashing across armor, but causing no damage. The magic swirls in an uncontrolled manner, and then nothing.
I don't want to say it's easier than expected,
There.
but fuck it. It's gone.
It is removed. Now we can go.
Divine sense.
I think that you just brought back the dead.
Which direction?
One moment, please.
You fool.
I must load I must live. I must load. There are many things I must do now.
We saved them!
Yes, good job, heroes.
I mean, we saved, well, in this predicament, Nox's thoughts are we saved their souls and they are past, but their physical being is still here.
Hold on, I'm not through. Cackling by myself.
I will purge this evil.
Oh yeah, that's what I like to hear. I guess we're done here. Oh, that's not what I'm trying to grab. Hold on, it's
That's
hard.
a potted plant.
Hold on, it's hard grabbing this shit.
The potted
There was
plant
something in the
did
potted
have
plant.
something.
I knew it.
We just
The damn beetle!
It was the beetle all along, it was the wizard.
All right,
Oh boy.
time for a music change. The haggard breaths will suddenly echo with an ethereal presence as something stands before you. The stone steps blow outward, and all around this area are knocked back from this sheer force of magical pressure. Strangely, a symbol is etched into the stone, that of a 7-pointed star.
Oh.
I know it doesn't have 7. That's the best I've got.
Gonna get back up. It's kind of.
And you see this figure appear. A shadow, in and of itself, features difficult to make out, stands in a somber rest. It looks around you, at each face. Its eyeless, heavily hooded face stays. You can feel eyes that you cannot see stare into the very depths of you. What stands before you is one of the 7, the heroes of the past, whose torch was passed to you. The member of the 7 points out towards the gravestones, and with it, the dust, the corruption, and all the awful things on the stones begin to fade. The great tree, new life grows green, and flowers bud and bloom all throughout the graveyard. The winds blow through the heavens, the clouds part. Their darkened curtain of despair dispelled with the high morning sun. The figure stands before you. There is a gratitude that emanates from the being. It fills you to a fullness. It will then turn its gaze, and it shall point to the southwest. And there, as you turn to look to where it points, the world falls away, and you see instead the Abbey, the spectral symbols of Own and Woad, and a feeling of terrible foreboding. it seems that your deed shall be repaid with another. At the Seven's call, you must return to Dream's Drift Abbey. For whilst you have hunted this fugitive of the Nightmare Realm, of the Dream Realm, something else has occurred. Something far worse. But take heart, for this time you do not walk alone. The Seven will take from his neck a 7-pointed star, and it shall fall to dust around him. And each of you are infused with the essence of the heroes of the past, so that you might remake the future. You are all granted 1 level.
Pa!
And with that, the figure will nod, and with a deep bow, will fade back into the annals of history. But the star yet remains, as a reminder that no matter what evil may rise upon any horizon, that whatever darkness shall befall the land, there will always be the light of those like you to spread hope to the world. And all around you, you begin to feel it. The souls, the spirits of those trapped within the stone slowly begin to awaken. Their final resting places restored, so too are they no longer anchored to this realm. You feel them flow all around you. They whisper to you. They whisper of gratitude, of thanks, almost as if to tell you the stories of their lives, so that you too shall not forget. And then they join as one and begin to sing. Their song bears no language. It simply is a soft whisper, a sorrowful chant. And then the sky opens and the spirits return to their rest.
A fool, you said. I think it's time to go.
I'm just glad you're okay.
Nox is gonna chase after Jarix and grab her arm.
Yes.
She's gonna hold out her arms.
She hugs you back.
And with that, the graveyard is made whole. The spirits have been laid to rest. And a new path lies ahead of you. For the Abbey is in dire straits. And you are called back to guard it. But I wonder, what new dangers await on the horizon? What new evil has risen? And will our heroes be strong enough to stop it?
Oh, we're fucked.
Find out next time on Silent Nights, Episode 7!
What?
In my defense, he did make, like, undead growly sounds.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I had to make it,
Yeah.
scary.
Suspenseful.
Yeah. By the way, I hope you guys enjoyed that song. That is the song of the
realist.
Seven.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
I try my best to time all of my like storytelling stuff with that.
I remembered it from. I was like, as soon as I started playing, I was like, oh, I know this. It's from because we did it last. We met one in the other game.
Wicked Waits.
Yeah.
And I was like, as soon as it came on, I was like, okay, we're good.
Oh, we're fine. All right, that's good.
I
thought we were in trouble, but nah, he's just gonna do that.
She was just gonna be like, well, I have to kill. Which is what I wanted to say.
I guess I'll kill these people. I don't want to hurt the Gravekeeper. He fought him with a shovel. He's so brave.
She's straight. Like, he literally showed strength and tried to defend it.
Lila's just like, this is taking too long. You're all standing around talking. I don't like it here.
No, Tiffany. Tiffany,
Max loves it here.
I did not say what 7 it was. Oh, that's another thing too. For those of you that don't know, the 7 were the previous players of 7 Years and 7 Days, my main campaign before I switched to streaming. So there's something like 400-esque players that I ran for before then. So they are all the 7. And they still appear from time to time in all future games as the heroes of the past.
Yeah.
And that guy was actually a druid ranger, if I recall.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I actually can't remember what his class setup was. I think he was the only green warden I ever had. That guy was fucking cool, dude.
Let's see, what do I get with level 4?
I believe he died
It's
to a
mostly
beholder.
attribute
Or
based.
improvement.
Yeah, now I'm perfectly charismatic.
I don't know if if I was taking a feat or not. I can't remember.
You're
Well, in either case, let's do this
Yeah.
first part here. Let's do your HP. These tokens don't look up to date. What level are you guys supposed to be?
4 now.
4 now.
Yeah.
4?
Mine were not up to date. I just looked at it and I just.
Alright. Well, everybody update your character health real quick to what it currently is on your sheets.
I don't think I updated it on my sheet. Because
I gotta figure out.
We should have had 2 HP boosts, right?
From
Mine is
the
currently
original.
21.
Alright.
I don't know
Did
how
I
to
start
edit
you
it.
guys off at level 1? I can't remember if I did or not.
You did, yes.
Okay, so that means that we're just gonna figure out everybody's health real quick.
Mine's all current and good.
Yours is current and good?
Mine's,
I'm pretty sure I had 34. I either had 32 or 30. Oh, I could just.
oh, my HP on map tools is incorrect. I have 28.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. Because these
Yeah.
Mine
tokens.
is also incorrect.
Mine
Alright.
mine on map tool says mine on the sheet says 27.
Alright. Well,
mine
that's.
on
Well, before we
map-
start rolling hit points, I'm gonna make sure everybody's correct.
Alright.
Okay.
Mine's incorrect. so
What's
I
yours
should
supposed to be?
27. The character sheet says hit points at max is 51.
Also, can I get some stats for that axe?
Right now, it's just a battle axe because you're not strong enough to wield it at its higher form.
Oh,
And what's your HP supposed to be at, Elila?
should be at 21.
All right, let's get you guys. Let's get your guys' HP taken care of. All right, all this looks right, except Nox, who's supposed to have how much HP?
Let me double check. I can just check VOD. I could have swore I had 30, but I might be at 21.
Well, what's
I
your
would check
con?
your character sheet.
Well, it wasn't updated
Oh,
on the
right,
character
right.
sheet. So I'm checking last episode's VOD.
So your con is 14, so you should have an averaged out of. See, max. The first level was 10. At the very least, you should have 18. And then you should have 26. So that means you rolled probably 3 higher on that to get you to 21 for second level. So that means you'll add 3 to that, which is 29. So the very bare minimum health you should have is 29.
Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure I had 34 HP.
Alright, that sounds right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had 34.
Okay, now we can roll HP. Jairus, you already did yours, and you add your con modifier to your total, and you can update that. All right, Nox, you want to roll a d10 plus 8? Assuming you're staying fire.
Yeah, she's samurai. She had to pick, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
D10 plus 8.
Ow!
14.
Okay.
Oh, it's-
Laza, I love
Wait,
you.
that's a plus
I'm
8.
sorry for threatening your life.
Yeah, you said D10 plus 8, yeah?
No,
Or do you mean D10 R8?
No, it's fine.
No,
you
D10
just-
plus 2, but
Oh, you-
R6. It's D10 R6 plus 2.
All you did was call me a snake and threaten to bash my skull in when I just simply asked for you to remember my name. It's fine, it's
Well,
fine,
I mean,
it's fine.
You called her weak, so...
Spit in her mouth!
The word weak did not come out of her mouth.
It was definitely...
Loza would have
Roll
done.
Arcadum.
Is that what I'm rolling? Yes.
Yeah.
D10 R6 plus 8
Plus 2.
plus 2.
Yeah.
Okay. 12.
12. Alright, there you go. So add, you have...
Wait, is that max?
Yeah, that's max. 46 HP.
Oh, fuck.
So you have 46 HP now. Lila, Lila, what is your, it's plus 1 con, so with a plus 1 con, that means you roll a d8 R5 plus 1.
D8. How do I type this out? Plus R5?
Here, I'll just type it in Discord for you.
I wish to roll.
There.
I have 1 feet. I currently have 1 feet.
Beep
right
boop,
now.
no feet. Nice.
So 27 total?
Yeah,
Dope.
I am still fragile as fuck.
Alright, Rochelle,
Yeah.
your HP roll is D12 R7. What's your con?
My constitution?
Yeah.
Give me a second. Constitution modifier is a 3. The
'Kay.
score is a 16.
There you go. Roll that for me
Where is it?
In the Discord.
in Discord.
The bottom one?
Yep.
Give me 1 second. Doot.
Alright, 11, putting you at 62 HP.
I can go ahead and update the sheet too.
Yep.
You said 62?
Yep. And Essler,
Thank you,
you
sir.
have a con of plus 2, so yours looks like this. D8 R5 plus 2. There you go. Ooh! Big money!
That's cash money.
38.
We both rolled max. Nice.
Alright, and Rainbow, your con is a plus 1.
38.
So you roll the same that Oblivious rolled, so you roll this.
D8 R5 plus 1.
Yep,
Our number means that's the lowest you can roll.
correct.
That's R4. R5 plus 1.
So you can't ever go under 6. Or whatever the number is.
Yep, I do all of my HP calculations as if you rolled the minimum, so
Mm.
all other HP is just extra padding. Alright, and there you go. All of your HPs are updated. You can update your character sheets with your ASI adjustments or feats as you see fit. But that will conclude tonight's session of Rooney.
Thank you very much.
That's
Yeah!
fun. I enjoyed.
Yeah!
This was super fun.
This made me feel happy.
Bit more RP heavy, but I very much like.
I liked it. It felt good.
RP heavy in D&D? Well, I mean, yeah. Can't always be fighting.
Wait, what?
What?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
You mean life isn't about
You're lying.
Yeah, what do you mean? My character is a very mindless killer. What is she thinking?
I think it's fine for you. Just kill
You're
keep
having
killing her,
feelings?
and then take the turn.
Ugh. Imagine making her feel bad about the only things, or one of the only things she could possibly feel bad about.
I needed to go back and listen to the description of the act so that I could make it.
It's a marble shaft with ebony decorations. It has a white steel blade with an engraving of the symbol of Own.
I
The
drew
beans
you
are
a
in
picture.
season this
Hello?
year.
Just use the picture. I
What's
gave
in
you.
season?
Beans.
beans.
Look.
What?
And
Look
this
at
thing is
the
like bigger than her.
picture.
Oh, the
Look,
beans are
yeah,
in
look,
season.
there you go. I drew a picture for you. You missed it
The
earlier.
the
I
beans
know.
are
I
in
saw it.
season.
It's beautiful. Thank you, Mimi.
All right.
Mimica.
Okay, chat room. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys had a good time. It's always a pleasure to run for these fine ladies. They're so nice to me.
Well,
Fine.
No, you
almost
are. You are.
always,
You try
so-
to be mean, but you're like you're
bitch.
just Sundari, like or whatever it is.
What?
You are. You're
I
so
think I might have
obviously
been-
Sundari.
What?
You
I think
are
I'm
like.
the
you're
actual
like-
person who heard them the
I'll
most.
I'll drink all that milk right now, Arcadum.
Oh, I fucking will.
Sundari or Sundari, whatever.
You put that gallon on your mouth and I'm leaving the call.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Hope you guys had a good time. Thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, please follow. If you really liked what you saw, consider following everyone else. And not me. Because I'm not cool. Feels bad.
False.
Anyway,
Anyway.
see you next time, Chad. Have a good one.
Information.
Bye.
Woo!